May the 4th. And we are back. There's quite a bit of carnage here. All right. So we're gonna do another tour here, see how things are. It's not that bad. The beautiful thing is we've come to the conclusion that our property, we used to think it went that way. Turns out it goes that way. So we have this whole area in here of more stuff. Have enough firewood for a lifetime, 3 lifetimes. I don't know what the focus is going to be on right now. I really think that this should be kind of like priority. Seems like the next thing to clear up. That way when we're ready to get everything graded, we can do everything at once. Driveway all the way up to the parking spot. That's really the main thing. And that'll also allow us easier access for other equipment once that's graded and we have a spot to get in. You see, this is our tent site here. I think we're gonna end up building over here. So this area. So once we get all this cleaned up, then we'll start making progress up there. And then Noah has some restacking to do because his pile fell over again. But it's just me, him, and Muff this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna hang out, do some stuff. We're only staying one night. We're leaving tomorrow morning. So yeah, looking forward to having a good time and maybe getting some just general cleanup done. So Lucy can come up next time and Angie will feel comfortable. So hopefully I'll get some of that shit done. The obligatory, I got the fire going. Always gotta have the fire going. Couldn't find one of my regular hats, so I'm wearing my favorite straw hat from my favorite brewery, Altamont Beer Works out of Livermore, California. Love that place. I don't really drink the beer anymore. It's too strong for me nowadays, but I do love it. So, but yeah, it's a bit windy right now, and for some reason my memory, I thought this was so much clearer than it was, and leveler. I don't know why every time I come up here, like, I'm climbing a lot, going up and down a lot. So we'll get a lot of this shit cleared up, make some piles, and just start getting it burned, because we can do that. Okay, bye-bye. The little shit steps that Angie cut in a long time ago, they're not holding up well, but they worked a couple of times.
Dad's being nice and making better steps.
Yeah, I think I forgot the pickaxe up there. Oh, hey Noah, go get the pickaxe.
Okay.
So I've started doing a couple. Gotta get this kid to go get my pickaxe for me. I was looking for a more permanent solution. I did a bunch of research. I have a couple ideas, probably gonna end up happening here shortly. But at least for now, for the next couple of times that we're up here, those will work, they'll help out. They'll really just ease access into the property. And until we find a better solution for longer term or get the driveway put in so we don't even have to come up steps anymore, they'll do. But again, I had never had the idea of just digging steps into the side of the freaking hill until Angie came out and she was like, why don't you do this? And then she just quickly did that real fast. I think the day that we were leaving, or maybe it was the day that we got here. I don't remember. She'll let me know. What?
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to do that. It was the day we got here.
Okay, so apparently it was the day we got here. She stayed one night and then left, and then we stayed the rest one more night and then we left. But it's a temporary solution no matter what. We're gonna have to re-dig them every year if we keep doing it that way. Holy cow. All right. So again, these are our rudimentary steps here. That was Angie's brilliant idea this time last year. They were never great, but they worked until pretty much now. They did not last the winter. That's kind of where we're at right now. So we're just trying to get an idea of what has happened over the winter, see how things fared. And other than those steps sucking even more, we're actually in pretty good shape. But as you can tell, there's Noah. He's gonna try and ruin some more of them.
I'm gonna dig a slide to just go down.
You're ridiculous. Don't, just go around, dude. Or yeah, go down there, whatever. As you can see, they look like hell. They look like hell, but they actually walk relatively decently, and I think that it's going to at least help this time. It didn't take that long. It was effort, like I'm sweating, but now we have an easier way to get up than walking all the way around and going up the driveway. And it makes a more direct path, and I really do like this entrance into the property anyway, because, let me just go up. My handy dandy new and improved shit steps coming up through here. You can see Fluffy Muffy up there setting up the tent.
So convenient.
How do you like them?
They're way better than the ones Mom made.
Every time I'm like, oh man, we're making so much progress. I'm like, shit, there's more to do. So, but at least it's easier to get in and out of the property. And once Muff's figured out our sleeping arrangement, then we'll use those steps to bring the cooler up. Because that's always been the hardest part, is getting the cooler up to camp. So, anyway, wish me luck. We're doing a little bit of exploring, trying to figure out where another pin is. I brought my 100-foot measuring tape. So the plan is, with the 100-foot measuring tape, we're gonna go basically generally off of the one pin that we know where it's at, because the front is like 99.785 or whatever when I drew it out in CAD. Anyway, so we're gonna get a general idea of where the property line is behind us here to figure out how much of that is mine. I'm assuming that when he had the cleanup in his yard done, that they stopped at the property line or close to it, but I'm not 100% sure. I want to get a better understanding of that. So we're gonna get a better idea. The one thing is this lot's a pie shape. So off the pin that we know where it's at, that is actually angled back a little bit. It's like 57 degrees from the bearing of the easement. Challenge is, the easement, though drawn straight, it was not cut straight. But right now we're gonna get a measurement off the front, towards the front of the property, and see what we find out. I mean, you can do it from over there, and we can just run it along the pathway and then get a general understanding of where we need to look this way.
We can do that too. The path's a bit clear, although it's a bit more angled.
So let's just drag. Yeah, I mean, it's a radius. It's 100. It's a 100-foot radius. So
That's just like
yeah, we could do it the hard way, go through here. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I want to say. Is like the cleanup kind of starts right about here, or stops like right around here.
Just on the other side of that stump, really.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, is that stump? Is that mine?
I don't know. Yeah, but the clear, everything's like right over here, right on the other side of this tree. So yeah, it could be just right along here on the other side of this tree, or right along that path somewhere. But
we might have to dig for it.
That's another thing. It looks like there was a lot of stuff that has fallen and just because that
they
other one over
driven
there
it,
was buried too. So could do, I don't know, metal detectors.
That should cost a lot of money.
Metal detectors?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's run the tape along the pathway as a reference. Figure out how far this thing goes. Cameraman, camera child, hold this. How many feet are we at?
48.
48?
Yeah, Yeah, that's what it says.
I'm getting all tangled up.
Now it says 61.
You know what's funny? The end of the tape fit right over the
I was wondering about that.
right over the pin.
We're at 73. That's what it's saying.
My property goes another 25 feet that way.
So we're about 100 feet.
It's right around 100 foot. I'm gonna change my route though.
So if it's 100-foot length, now we just have to find width, multiply the 2, and we'll find the area of our property.
The area of our property is 0.51 acres.
Which is how many feet?
A lot.
Okay.
I don't know the conversion.
Neither do I. That's why I asked you.
I want to say 1 acre is like 200 by 200 or something.
No, it's like, I don't know. To be honest, the whole acre foot thing don't make a whole lot of sense. To me, I'm sure there's a reason. And if I had a following on YouTube, I'm sure one of my followers would know. But I don't have a following on YouTube because I don't post often enough.
You might gain one soon.
Maybe.
I'm talking about me.
You don't follow me? My own son doesn't even follow me. Go over there.
Yeah.
We're on a mission, Noah.
Wherever it's tangled.
So we're a little bit more parallel here. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Here comes this. Where is it? Right above the tree?
The tree is 88 feet. I got another 10 feet.
So just
Right there.
Roughly over here somewhere. Did you see all the critter holes at the base of that tree?
Yeah.
And then right where your feet are, basically the scorch marks. It doesn't start till there.
Right here. So 98, about 98,
Right at the groom line.
98 foot, probably right around here. So
Yeah. Right
somewhere along here is where our pin is. That makes sense. Dude, I have a lot of property. I didn't realize it came this far. But at the same time, I kept thinking, it's not like 98 foot. I was like, that's not 98 foot. I was thinking it was back that way about 25 foot.
You're still on the other side of the fireplace.
Yeah. And so I was worried, but dude, if I go basically 10 feet back, I can put my thing up there and it does not interfere with setbacks. Basically like right where I'm standing. So if we were to like rake or dig in here somewhere, we might find it. Like I was saying, it might be super fucking buried.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. There's a huge flat area right here. Look at that. It's covered in logs.
I have a good idea.
But because basically property line goes back that way, that means all of that over there where all those logs are down, that flat spot right there, that's all mine. So again, we have the option where we can clean up that area and set the tent up. All right, so I mean, this area is not that bad. We could,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. It's further away from the death tree. There's this ginormous tree over there. That's what I was trying to go look at, and then I saw that patch of snow. I was trying to go look at this big tree that's dead. Big dead standing tree. That thing's so big it could probably reach anywhere on the property, except for over here.
I think that place is just the death area because there's also probably some poisonous stuff, it looks like.
It did look like that, yeah.
It looks like, ooh, this looks interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, careful.
No,
All right.
Can you make a rope?
Yeah, before we do any of that, I think what we need to do, I don't know, Muff. Come look at this land over here. I think it's promising.
Right above the fireplace.
Yeah, we could do it like right here. We can trim all this stuff. Trim all this stuff right here.
And then we could
then clear all this out. I wanted to do this anyway.
we just walk out and the fireplace is right there. That sounds like a really good idea.
Because closer to the fireplace a little bit.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to burn here too. And not a whole lot of brush to take care of, which is really the annoying part. Dude, this is so wild. I cannot believe this.
And all these sticks are so much potential.
I got so much room for activities, guys. All right. Oh, stumble. Stump. I cannot believe that though.
And then it goes that far?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, all of this junk down here. I need a better path. I need to finish those stairs. Now that I know that, I know that I can grade it out more.
Yeah.
And I can put sideboards. And we can do, either do what you were saying, using those, or I can just do wood steps that are backfilled with gravel. This is nuts. I'm flabbergasted. Guys, flabbergasted. So this is what I was talking about. I was like, dude, they picked the right pins for this. This fits perfectly. I don't even know if that's the right one I was supposed to use. Or if I took a whole inch away from myself. But, dude. And it curves a little bit. It's not exactly, I got it as straight as I could. But it's not perfect. Alrighty, since we realized that I have a lot more space over on this side, we're cleaning up in there. We're gonna try and put a tent up right there because, yeah, mold and stuff and all kinds of other issues over there. We need to let that dry out. We have plans. Anyway. So after realizing that the old tent site really shouldn't be reused, we decided, we had to find another site. After determining that the lot was wider than we had originally understood it to be, we picked the spot that I had already wanted to clear out to begin with. Luckily, there was not a whole lot of brush. It was really just sticks and stuff, so we just kind of organized stuff, cut things into manageable pieces, and got everything moved around so that we could really reassess the dirt, and which led to us realizing that it needed a little bit more leveling than we thought. All right, it's just hilarious. When I pull on that thing again, it was just sitting right there growing. Thought we were gonna have to take it out. No, it's like all the way underneath. Ooh, I think I just burned some of my leg hairs off. Fire's right there. But yeah, it's coming from all the way underneath there. And it was like in the middle of here. We thought it was growing from like right here.
Yeah.
He's like pulling on it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, it's coming from all the way over there. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, hold on, I gotta get this on video. Anyway, just shit at this is Uncle Brandy's off-grid life. So again, just really we had cleaned up a lot of stuff. We burned a lot of stuff off and stacked things in kind of burn priority. So we get rid of a lot of it. What was great is we ended up burning the majority of it. But for the most part, we got everything moved out so that Muff could focus on, leveling things. I started leveling and helping, but it kind of ended up falling on Muff while I was taking care of some other things, like starting to cook dinner and all that. But basically, yeah, it was just it went a lot quicker than I thought. We had a lot more time than I thought, but at the same time, it just it seemed like a lot of work when we first started, and next thing we knew, it was kind of done. Holy shit balls. Muff went a little harder than I thought he was going to, as you can see back there. I mean, there's the time lapse that happened, but he really did. There was a big hump in the middle. Go back, stand over where the hump was. Right there.
That was probably what, 6
So
inches high?
that was probably 6 inches higher than the rest of it, and it's still kind of on a slight slope, which is okay, right? Like, we want drainage. We don't really want to have any flat areas, but basically just kind of pulled the dirt out and around after cleaning up all the sticks, which you saw in the time lapse. It's it's quite fantastic.
Walk back and forth. Step
Yeah,
on.
dude, just, yeah. I was originally gonna bring the landscape rake, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna need it. It'll be fine. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I had like pipe dreams in my head, like I did a whole lot more than I thought, and it was not the case. This would have been a lot quicker probably, but I don't know. Muff still made it work. He got after it. His back's gonna feel great tomorrow.
Oh.
So earlier today we were looking for the back property pin. Not having much luck. I tried to bring up Onyx, which is only so good. I cut this little pathway right here, and I walked all the way up there just to realize that I probably didn't go far enough. It's supposed to be like 170 feet from the one corner pin. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. So I'm gonna go up here again. Through this shit. My little pathway here. Snow. So there's that. I had a bunch of sap on my hands. I didn't have any cleaner for that. So I opened up the gas tank, got some 2-stroke gas on my hands, and washed it. I was up here, standing up here, and then just washed the gas off my hands with the snow. It was handy. My head is level with the top of that little sapling right there. But another thing that I was looking at is this big fucking guy right here. This big tree. It's a big standing dead tree. Not good at all. Go up a little bit further here. Let's see what I can find. Come on, satellite. Update. It's way off now. Okay, it's getting better. Okay, so I'm halfway to the back of my lot. That's what it looks like behind me. So I kind of wonder if I keep going, what I'm going to find. Okay, pretty sure I'm right along the property line. Oh, I made it. It's a whole new world up here. Cue Disney song. Almost there. I gotta make sure I don't step on any of that other shit that I've seen. No, oh shit, all that stuff is all over the place. All of that. I am way up. There should be 2 pins right around here somewhere. It'd be really cool if I found one. See, there's more of that shit. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. No one comes up here, so there should be some sort of cap. There's a whole hell of a lot of that shit up here. I am where my map basically says the back of the property is. Yeah, I'm way up here, dude. I'm like, I can barely see the tent from here. Yeah, the tent. I think there's a path over here, an animal path. Dude, I'm way the fuck up here. All right, doing this with, I can find. It makes sense though. This is a flat area. They would put pins over here. Like when they were subdividing the lots, they're not going to drop pins in areas where it's like, you know, on a fucking rock. They're like, we're going to make some adjustments. More animal paths. This other property, the line that borders my neighbor is 200 feet. So I'm going the route of the deer or the mountain lions. I'm not really sure which. Deer. Thank God. Now it says I'm like not even far enough back. All right. Don't die, Brandon. Yeah, I'm on a deer path. That's actually a pretty clear walkway down there. I don't know where they go from here. There's another dead standing tree I can get rid of. Oh, That's interesting. There's trees over here that were cut. I mean, a long time ago they were cut, but obviously not by me. There's some down. There's a pile of down trees right here that are cut. I'm wondering if I'm on the right path to finding one of the pins. Yeah, these have been down for a long time. Like they cut a path through. Somebody cut a path through here. Says I'm only about. Yeah, that's about right. About 100 foot. I gotta go back that way. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow morning. Yep, tomorrow morning it is. But that's actually not that crazy up this way. So much. You know, the funny thing is this all started because I was like, I'm gonna find a better spot for the range. Next thing I know, I'm looking for property pins and climbing 100 foot elevation. How are the hot dogs? I said, how are the hot dogs? Oh, let's go. Let's go eat. I think that's probably gonna be it. I'm out of battery. I didn't charge 2 of the batteries apparently, so I think we're done. I will update. If we find the pin tomorrow morning, then hoorah. And yeah, I'll make sure everybody knows. Cool. Thank you.